What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and today I'm going to be covering the United States Olympic basketball team. It's been a while since I talked about something relevant in terms of basketball. I mean, I've really been talking about I've been doing lists, predictions, stuff like that, but I want to do something current today because if y'all don't know, the United States Olympic basketball team has been struggling just a little bit, and I don't even know what this means, but the United States have won all of their games. They are undefeated, but the way in which they are undefeated is not the way that we expect from a United States Olympic basketball team. As you guys might know, the United States Olympic basketball team is always star-studded. They've always got all-stars. They've got 11 all-stars on the roster. I mean, shouldn't that be enough? I guess it's not. The USA has not been able to be dominant. I mean, they've been in close games the last 3 games. They've won their last 2 games by 3 points. In the game before that, against Australia, they were actually down for the majority of the game until they made a comeback in the 4th quarter and won it by, I think, 11 points. So that one wasn't as bad, but these were bad because they should have they started out well and they should have just pulled away, but they let the other team come back in it. And this is not good because they haven't played Spain yet. And Spain is thought to be their #1 rival. The one team that can knock them off, I guess. France is up there in terms of that. But France, I mean, Tony Parker wasn't even playing in this game. Tony Parker was not even playing. Their best player, arguably. And they still only lost by 3 points. And there's a couple of reasons why this is. And the reason why this is scarier is because in the games against Australia and Serbia, which was the first game where they only won by 3 points, Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson had been struggling. Those were the themes. Klay Thompson and KD were not being themselves. They weren't shooting the ball well. They weren't even taking, I mean, KD wasn't taking that many shots, and Klay just wasn't hitting any shots. But this game, Klay dropped 30 points and was efficient about it too, and KD had a really good game as well. They both played well, and they still only won by 3 points. It doesn't make any sense. Their defense has been terrible the last 3 games. They've been letting other teams run whatever offense they want, and it's just been that. This is just another reason why the USA might not take gold. I think they're still the favorite, but there's an awful lot of close calls here. They have to get their act together fast. Now let's talk about why they're struggling. It's a couple reasons, but it mostly comes down to the defensive end. Team USA's starting lineup is not really defensively disciplined. Kyrie Irving is giving up easy buckets. Okay, he's just letting guys get whatever they want in the lane. I saw it this game. I saw it last game. I mean, he's been doing it, and it's not what you want because you gotta D up. There are teams with good point guards. Tony Parker wasn't even playing, and Kyrie Irving still had this dude. The dude was guarding. I think he had like 20-some points or something. I mean, I don't even know if that was their point. I think that was their point guard. But one of the guys that Kyrie was guarding was going off on him. Klay Thompson is the best defensive player in the starting lineup, so I don't really understand why they don't build a better lineup than that. We know that Melo and KD and Kyrie and Cousins are not great defenders. And that's not saying they're not good defenders, but they're not elite defensively. But if you look at that second unit, Paul George and Jimmy Butler are great defensive players, along with DeAndre Jordan, another great defensive player, and Kyle Lowry, he's a good defensive player himself. So they should be able to figure things out. And Draymond Green as well. You put him in with them, I mean, that creates an amazing defensive lineup. I think a lot of those guys need more minutes. The starters, they've not been very good and very effective. Yes, they can score more, but they don't get after it as well on the defensive end. So how about Boogie Cousins? I said in a video that I thought that the big men were going to be the most important part for Team USA. In the exhibition games, they were so dominant, they were unstoppable. Nobody can do anything to contain them, but now it doesn't look like that anymore. DeMarcus Cousins has been getting into foul trouble. Not so much this game, but in the previous games, DeMarcus Cousins was always sitting out with foul trouble. And actually, I think he did get a couple in the first quarter of this game. He's got to stop hacking. He's got to play some defense. Stop being so physical on defense because you just got to stay in front of the guy, not let him get rebounds, but don't be so harsh about it. He's getting into foul trouble. He should know that he's way too aggressive on defense. He's got to tone it down a little bit. And DeAndre Jordan, he's been pretty good on defense, but he's also hurt the team on offense. He's not able to hit free throws. This could really, I mean, they don't really have a big man they can go to that can do everything. That's why, I mean, you might see Draymond Green at center at times, because Green is a guy that he could do everything. You don't have to worry about him in that area. But I don't know. It's just been strange to see, and it's going to be something to watch for. Team USA has not played well so far. They're undefeated, but barely. They got 3 close calls their last 3 games, and 2 of them weren't even against, really. I mean, Australia, you could say they're a premier team, but Serbia's not, and they haven't even played Spain yet. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I might have some more news videos for whatever, happens around the league, around the NBA and the Olympics. If some crazy shit happens, I'll be here to cover it. Please like, comment suggestions down below in the comments. Subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.